Mm-hmm.
We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the brand new episode of Painted Game Pick'ems,
That's right.
Season
Oh boy.
5, Episode 11. And holy crap, what a week last week was. Oh
What
my
a night
goodness.
last
Oh
night
boy.
was.
Oh my god, last night was one of the best games of the year.
Yeah, we knew it was going to be the game of the week. We had no idea it was going to be the game of the year.
Exactly. I didn't know either.
Mm-hmm.
And oh my God, I'm so glad that somebody scored in that overtime because it was almost close to being a final score with a score tied like that. Man, I would have raised hell.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And the best part about the Seahawks winning is that the only undefeated team is still the 72 Dolphins.
72 Dolphins.
Perfect, Phil. Population 1.
And still undefeated. Yeah.
So yeah, folks, what a week last week was. Let me just say, Steelers defense. What a freaking performance, dude! Holy,
I was impressed.
I was impressed too. The only reason why the Rams scored any points was because of freaking Marquise Pouncey. But we'll get into him and the rest of the game in a little bit. I was supposed to do a picture up, unfortunately, just didn't have enough time, but we'll talk about it in a little bit because Week 11 is coming up. Week 11, we have some very good games, some interesting games, and some blowout games. But if you're a fan of these four teams, they're on a bye this week. We have the Packers, the Giants, the Seahawks, and the Titans. So if you're a fan of those four teams, unfortunately, I have to wait
Oh, no
till
more
next week.
Tannehill.
No Tannehill, not this week,
Aw.
unfortunately.
Dang it.
No Tannehill this week, unfortunately. But there are two big announcements when it comes to the football. Ryan Fitzpatrick and Dwayne Haskins Jr. are now going to be starting the rest of the way for respective teams. The Dolphins, Fitzpatrick will be starting, and for the Redskins, Haskins Jr. will be starting.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, this year has been kind of the year of the backups.
True.
Yes, it has been the year of backups, that's for sure.
Definitely.
It's definitely been the year of backups, and I definitely think it can continue. That's for sure. So, with that being said, let's get right into Week 11. Week 11, it's my game first. Pittsburgh Steelers, Cleveland Browns. This game is in Cleveland. This game's in Cleveland, and the Browns are actually favored by 2.5 points. Who you guys got and why?
Tim, you go first.
I don't really know much about this except Cleveland has got 3-6, 1-3 at home. Steelers 5-4, 1-2 on the road. But I think that Steeler defense has got their mojo working again, and it's they're 2.5. Oh, I see here on ESPN that Browns are actually favored by 3, but I'm actually going for the slight upset. This not really a huge thing, but I'm gonna go with the Steelers by field goal. I'll call it 24-21 Steelers.
Very nice.
Well, guys, the Steelers defense let's try that again. The Steelers defense has forced 26 turnovers this season, which is the second most in the NFL, and now they go up against a quarterback in Baker Mayfield who has thrown the second most interceptions in the NFL. Now, normally when I see a mismatch like this, I would be leaning towards a blowout win for the Steelers, but to be honest, the Steelers offense is not really that good, so they're not going to blow anybody out. The good news for the Browns is that they might be able to keep Mayfield from throwing any interceptions by not letting him throw any passes. If the Steelers' defense has struggled at one thing, it's stopping the run, which means for the second week in a row, the Browns' offensive game plan should be so easy to design that not even Freddie Kitchens can screw this up. So, Freddie, if you're listening, please give Nick Chubb the damn ball as much as possible on Thursday. For that reason, upset special, Browns over the Steelers, 20-17.
Wow.
Hmm.
Jesus Christmas, Jiminy Christmas. Oh boy. I got lots to say, especially on my victory app. I got a lot to say real quick. Oh my god. What a game the Steelers defense is. But the big problem is frickin' Randy Fichtner. I cannot stand this guy. His offensive coach, him and the role as offensive coordinator is absolutely terrible. Mike Tomlin was the one on fourth down, and I give Tomlin I started to hate Tom for a while. Now I'm actually giving him a lot of credit. He's pulling off a great freaking turnaround this year, especially start off 1-3. We've won 4 in a row. We were 1-4. We've won 4 in a row, and god damn, our freaking defense has been keeping us in these games, man.
Yeah, how about that Minka?
Minka Fitzpatrick, I freaking love him, man.
You're welcome.
Minka Dinka do. Well, all right.
I love it.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, the Steelers defense has been absolutely great. The Steelers offense, however, has been absolutely trash. And oh my god, this is definitely going to be an interesting game. The good thing is the Steelers have only lost twice to Cleveland in the past 12 years.
How
That's
long?
12 years. We only lost in Cleveland twice back in 2008. I mean, no, it was 2008. It was 2009, 2013, I think. We lost to Cleveland. We got blown out 31-10 with Ben as a starter.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. The other game was a 13-9. And yeah, the Steelers pretty much, Minka Fitzpatrick saved the Steelers season pretty much. Let's just say that they saved the season for the Steelers. He saved the season. He's becoming our next Steelers great safety, and the defense
Which is
going to
something
have
they needed for a long time.
year
Oh, yeah.
since Troy Polamalu retired. Since Troy Polamalu retired, we needed a good safety, and we finally got one thanks to the Dolphins.
You're welcome.
Yes, I know you are welcome. Oh, 2009, 2012, and 20. Really? We lost them 3 times? Ugh. I remember the one. I thought it was 2013 for some reason. I know last year we did tie, but it doesn't count as a loss. But the Steelers, they could play pretty well in Cleveland, and they've had a good history of playing in Cleveland. Even though we've lost a few times, I think we play better, especially in prime time. We play a lot better in prime time. That's for sure compared to the regular season games. We played well against the Chargers, the Browns, the Bengals, Dolphins. We played pretty well, except for the first half of this Dolphins game. But, oh, God. Early Steel Mate was actually at the game where the Browns beat it 31-10. Ugh.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
One thing I was going to say, though, is the officiating for last week's game was absolutely terrible. It was so bad. God, I don't. Sean Smith was the referee. He was terrible. Guess who we get this week? Clete Blakeman. We had Clete Blakeman's crew for refereeing this week.
Clete.
Yeah, Clete Blakeman. I don't know how to feel personally. He has some good games. He has some bad games. He does a lot of primetime games. I know. So hopefully his crew will be ready and we'll have some good calls. Going to this game, though, I think the Steelers' defense is just too good right now, and they have all the momentum going their way. They shut down a very strong Rams offense.
Is it really that strong?
Only allowing one field goal. They only allowed one field goal. That was their only offense point.
Is it really that strong, though?
The Rams have had a pretty good offense. They have Cooper Kupp, Brandon Cooks. Well, Brandon Cooks didn't play. They had some great talent in there, and we shut them down pretty much. The only player that really did anything was Todd Gurley. The one thing is the Steelers defense does need to improve against the run game. The run game has been killing us, and unfortunately, the Steelers will probably give up something to the run game. But I think the Steelers off defense is going to be too much. And Mason Rudolph has had some great games in primetime this year. So, with that being said, I got Pittsburgh winning this game. I think Pittsburgh is too good right now to lose to the Browns.
You don't say.
I know. This is the first of 3 straight games against AFC North teams, and we need to capitalize with a big win here. So I got the Steelers winning this game. I'm going to say final score 27-13. Give me the Steelers.
Here we
All
go.
right.
So yeah, we got Clete Blakeman. Clete freaking Blakeman. And for your game, Alex, the Dolphins game, we got Scott Novak.
Whoever that is.
Yeah, I haven't heard much of it. So now we're going to get into the 1 o'clock games. The first one is going to be the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions. The Steelers in Detroit, but it's an even spread because right now they're not sure if Matthew Stafford is going to play.
True.
If he does, then it could change. But who you guys got and why? One second, right back.
I actually have the Cowboys winning this game. You know, even with or without Matthew Stafford, I think they're the better team here. And Zeke is going to eat that defense alive. 27-20. How about them Cowboys?
Well, I'm going to stick with my boys here. But I don't, like I said earlier before we went on the air, I don't fault any of the players. I fault Jason Garrett.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the play calling near the end of Sunday night's game against the Vikings, it was just absolutely pathetic. I thought it was almost like if the ghost of Scott Linehan came on the field, because I thought we fired that guy last year. But I guess somehow he showed up again. But if everything goes well and the coaching staff gets their act together, the Cowboys could definitely win this one. Zeke is going to get fed. I can see Coop getting some couple of maybe long touchdowns, maybe. That defense will probably hold him up. Tank Lawrence and who else? Robert Quinn. Now this Robert Quinn, this guy has really impressed me. I like this guy. I like what he's doing for the defense. But I'm holding for the Cowboys here. I'm going to call it Cowboys 30, Lions 24.
Robert Quinn, another former Dolphin.
That's right. He is a former Dolphin. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
For me, sorry, go ahead.
I said it's amazing what coaching can do.
That is a good
Better
point.
coaching can do.
I agree 100%. This game is going to come down if Stafford plays. If Stafford plays, I think that the Lions do have a chance. But the thing is, the Cowboys need this win more than the Lions do. I think the Lions are a competitive team, and I think they have some pieces to do well. Here's the problem, though. I just don't trust Jason Garrett. I really don't in the Cowboys. I really do not trust Jason Garrett.
Yeah, true.
And I like Kellen Moore. I like Kellen Moore's offensive scheme, especially with some good pieces around here. Detroit Lions, one of the worst things to Detroit is their run defense is pretty bad. Especially without Mike Daniels, their run defense is one of the worst. They allow a ton of points to running backs. And I think Zeke is going to eat, seek, eat, because that's going to be the main game plan. And I actually got the Cowboys winning this game either way. I think the Cowboys, if Stafford plays, I think they'll win 28-24. But if he does not play, I have Cowboys 31-13.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right, let me go ahead and pull up the next game here.
See what list we have.
Next game on the list is going to be an interesting matchup. So it is going to be the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. This game is in Indianapolis, and the Colts are 3-point favorites. Who you guys got? Why?
Is Nick Foles back?
Yes, he is officially starting.
Is Jacoby Brissett back?
Yeah.
Jacoby Brissett is back.
Who? Oh, Jacoby Brissett. They're still questionable on him. They're not sure. Let me go ahead and check my news real quick. I know Nick Foles is officially going to start. I know that. He's going to start from Jaguars. Minshew Mania is over. I know that.
No, it's not. It's just put on hold. It's put on hold. He's still on the team. He still has a chance to do his Minshew Mania, run him wild, brother. But either way, I have a feeling that the Jaguars are the better team here. I like their defense. Saxonville is back, baby. And Colts last week against the Dolphins didn't really look that impressive, honestly. So I'm going to go with the Jaguars by a field goal, 23-20.
I'm actually going to think that Indianapolis could actually rebound from last week, and I'm going to pick them by field goal. I'm going to do going to do it 21-18. It's not going to be that glamorous of the game, but I think Indianapolis could bounce back. 21-18, give me the Colts.
My thing is, even without Jacoby Brissett, Brian Hoyer had some passes that could go either way. And with Brian Hoyer, he has flashed of success. Him and his offense just didn't get together on last Sunday against the Dolphins. The thing, however, I think that the Colts will definitely have a much better advantage. Even though Jacksonville is coming off a bye and Nick Foles is going to be starting once again, I think that Nick Foles is going to be a little rusty. I think he's going to be rusty. I think he's going to need a week to really get back into the groove of things. I think the Colts will win a sloppy game. I think it's a low-scoring, sloppy game. I'm going to say final score 19-13. Give me the Indianapolis Colts to win this one.
Damn.
I think it's going to be a sloppy game, personally. I think this is just a sloppy game written all over. Even though it's indoors, it has sloppy offense written all over, and the defense making noise. That's just what I think is going to happen, personally. Now, we got your game, Alex. The Buffalo
lovely.
Miami Dolphins. This game is in Miami, and Buffalo is favored by 6 points. Who do you guys got? Why?
I'll have you guys go first in this one.
All right, cool. So, Buffalo, unfortunately, looked absolutely pathetic on offense against the Cleveland Clowns last week, and they definitely need a rebound. Their defense could definitely do it. The problem is the offense was really inconsistent, especially against the Cleveland Browns team on the road. It was absolutely embarrassing how smart, and having a chance to have the chance to tie a game, bring it to overtime, and they missed a field goal. It was not even close. So we were the Ale House. We were rooting for the Bills, and they missed that field goal. People were behind us were Bills fans. They were so pissed. Remember, Alex?
Yeah, they were upset.
Yeah, they were pretty pissed. Buffalo, I think, needs to rebound, and even though Fitzpatrick will be starting the rest of the way, I think Fitzpatrick will have a decent game, but I think the Bills' defense is just going to be too strong. Give me the Buffalo Bills in a very close game. I'm going to say 24-23. Give me the Bills by a point.
Oh, that sounds like a real no-biter. I'm going to take the Bills on this one, although not as close as LC would put it. I'm saying give me 24-21 Bills.
Damn it. Dang it. I really want to pick the Dolphins here. But the Bills just lost to the Browns. Come on. We can easily win this one, but we're not going to because it's the Dolphins. It's in Miami. It's Ryan Fitzpatrick against his former team. They have the better defense. I'm going to go with the – what the hell? What do I have it here? I have the Bills winning this game by 1 point as well. I'm going to say 15-14.
Wow.
Bills.
15-14. So you have all field goals for the Bills. Wow, that'd be pretty good with the kicker. Now, this game coming up is one of my teams guaranteed to lose, and that is the Denver Broncos and the Minnesota Vikings. This game is in Minnesota, and Minnesota is a 10.5-point favorite. Who do you guys got and why?
This is my stone cold guaranteed pick of the century of the week. Yeah, you like that, don't you?
Stone cold lock of the century
of the week. I have the Vikings winning this game. This should be no surprise. The Broncos are absolutely not too good. And The Broncos have a losing record. We all know that that no one is better at beating bad teams than Kirk Cousins is. So I'm going to go with the Vikings 31-13.
Do you guys really honestly want me to say my score? Because this is going to be ugly.
56-2.
No. 51-10.
I was close.
51-10. Why?
I was
The
close.
Minnesota Vikings are much better. They proved themselves to be really, especially on Monday Night Football with Kyle Rudolph. That was one of the best catches I've seen all year. That catch was phenomenal. Literally, that one, where you just go that one-handed, 2 feet. I was like, holy shit, that was amazing.
Oh,
Holy shit. But yeah, Joe Flacco's out. Brandon Allen may be lucky against the Browns, but this is the Vikings, a much better team, and it's on the road. I don't even care that you guys were on bye last week. It's gonna be ugly. Give me Minnesota Vikings 51-13. This is not feeling. Stephon, all of them going off, and Kirk Cousins having a huge day.
What's your score?
51-13.
51-13. Okay.
Figure out a 50 burger.
So
50 burger.
So is it reported if Joe Flacco is going to start?
He's not.
It
No, he's
doesn't
not.
matter if Joe Flacco starts or not,
I like it.
because they're going to get killed. I got the Vikings 34-10. Enough said. Next.
Hell yeah, that was awesome. That was freaking awesome.
Love it.
That was badass. I'm not gonna lie, that was badass.
Thank you, Dwayne Rock Johnson. Should be in the WWE Hall of Fame.
You will.
He will. It's just a matter of time. I think he might get in this year, actually. Why? It's in Florida, and the Hall of Fame's in Florida this year.
Yes.
I think there's a good chance of it this year. Because I know he is trying to take a break from movies for a while.
I think he's still filming Fast 9 with John Cena.
Oh yeah, he is. But I think they get done filming in March.
Speaking of John Cena, me and Lucas just saw his new movie, Playing with Fire.
Oh God!
Earlier today, and no, just don't.
Yeah.
Save your money and
time.
Yes, I will say I'll save my money for A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood.
There you go.
Yeah.
Or Star Wars next month.
And yes, Star Wars 2.
Star Wars is definitely a good movie too. That's for sure.
Yep. Definitely. Next
game on the list we have.
Now we got actually a pretty good game this coming. This could be an offensive. I think this game will be an offensive shootout. New Orleans Saints. I'm sorry. I know. I just said Minnesota. I meant to say New Orleans Saints and Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This game is in Tampa, and New Orleans is a 5.5-point favorite. Who you guys got and why?
I think this is definitely time for a bounce back after last week's shocker to the Atlanta Falcons.
Agreed.
I think New Orleans is coming back, and I got Drew Brees starting on 2 of my fantasy leagues, and I felt so bad for old Drew. Although he did score a few points for me, but not the big points that he usually gets for me. But this is a bounce back game. I think Tampa Bay is a little shaky. I don't quite trust Jameis Winston or whoever's starting with Tampa Bay. I can see probably at least 4 more touchdown passes from Drew Brees. I'm going to call this 37-17. Give me the Saints.
I also have the Who Dat Nation winning this game. Last week was an absolute embarrassment. How in the hell did that happen? Nobody expected that.
Yeah, New Orleans completely dropped an egg.
Nobody expected that.
No one did. I agree. No one expected that. But the funny thing is, the Falcons were the first team since 2005 that sold the Saints under 10 points in the Superdome. Under 10 points for the first time since 2005.
Wow,
that's pretty insane.
Yeah, that's a long while.
It's a long.
I know.
And that's since that happened. Yeah, I have the Saints winning this game. I'm gonna go 31-20. 22-21. This is in Tampa, right?
It is in Tampa. Yep. And Saints and Bucks, you've seen a split. I can see that ceiling. I can see the Bucks. And I can see the Bucks winning this one. It couldn't be. I wouldn't be surprised either, honestly, because the Buccaneers do have a pretty decent offense with Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Rondé. I mean, no. I'm trying to think of the running names. Peyton Barber, Ronald Jones. Both running backs are pretty good. The offense is pretty good for James. The one problem is he does serve turnovers, apple turnovers, with lobster as a side dish.
Crab legs.
Oh, crab legs is a side dish. I'm sorry. Crab legs is a side dish. And this game could go either way, realistically. The Saints looked absolutely abysmal last week, and I think they're due to bounce back. The Buccaneers have one of the worst defenses in the league. Even though their offense is good, their defense is absolutely pathetic. So give me the Saints in this one. I'm going to say 49-45. This is a shootout written all over it.
Oh.
This is a shootout written all over it. Next game, though,
Interesting.
is a game no one will watch, not even the local market. It's another Tank Bowl.
If it's the one you're thinking of.
The New York Jets and the Washington Redskins.
Coin flip.
Oh, God. Yep, this is mine as well.
Coin flip game. Coin flip. Let me get mine.
Coin flip game of the week. This game's in Washington, and they're fair by 1 point. You guys got. But you know what? Let's all do it at the same time.
Heads, Jets, tails, Redskins.
Yeah.
My heads, Redskins, tail, because it isn't Native American busy on there. American tails, the Jets.
All right. Heads is for the Redskins. Tails for the Jets.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
2, 3.
Bam.
I have tails, actually.
I got the Redskins.
I got the Jets.
And I got a problem with this camera.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, no.
That's actually pretty funny.
Let's see that. I see
Looks
tails.
like heads.
Is it?
No,
Yeah, it's heads.
No, it's heads. So it looks like Redskins will take this one, but I'm not going to give a score because I'm not going to watch it. No,
Nobody gives a shit.
and if they did show that game here, I wouldn't watch it anyway. So I'm just going to take the Redskins by field goal. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Redskins by a touchdown. If I had to pick a score, 31-24. I don't give a damn. If this game was local,
14-10.
if this game was local, I'd probably watch old episodes of Hoarders or something. I don't give a shit.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
You know what's funny, though, is you know
Christmas movies on the Hallmark Channel. There we go.
Yeah. There you go.
One thing you want to hear my score prediction? I have 10-9. 10-9 Jets. How they win it? Game-winning touchdown by Le'Veon Bell. This game has shit show written all over it.
100%.
God.
Next game on the list we have.
So now we got actually it could be a decent matchup here. The with if it wasn't for the Falcons winning last week, if they did win last week, it would be a terrible matchup. Since they won last week, this is an interesting matchup. The Falcons and the Panthers. This game is in Carolina, and Carolina is a 5.5-point favorite. Who do you guys got and why?
I think that the Falcons are going to keep on riding that momentum train. I think they're going to win this game too. I have the Falcons winning 27-24 in favor of the Falcons.
Ooh.
Yeah. Carolina's been kind of shaky all year, but then again, so is Atlanta, but Atlanta's got a better quarterback at starter. So we're going to take Matty Ice on this one and say 24-20, give me the Falcons.
For me, I just got to play one thing. If the Falcons don't win, you're going to hear a lot of this from Matt Ryan.
Yes. What is that clip from? What is that clip from?
Chisel Adonis is from the. You'll be hearing that if the Falcons lose. I actually have the Falcons too, honestly. This game is another game that is shootout written all over it. The Panthers' defense is mediocre at best, but their offense is pretty, especially with Christian McCaffrey. God, Christian McCaffrey is still producing a monster, even though he did get stopped.
Yeah.
I actually have the Atlanta Falcons in an upset here, 42 to 35.
Whoa.
Give me the Falcons. This is a high-scoring shootout written all over it.
So all of the NFC South teams are going to have shootouts.
I think so, personally.
Crazy.
I just really think so.
Okay.
Now we get into this game. Oh, boy. This is definitely the best 1 o'clock game of the week. I am telling you guys that right now. This is the best 1 o'clock game out of the entire slate. The Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. This game is in Baltimore. Baltimore is a 4-point favorite. Who do you guys got and why?
Rightfully so. I mean, did you see Lamar Jackson last week against the Bengals?
Yeah.
He had a spin move where he broke the guy's ankles.
That was pretty amazing. I will give you that. Here's my thing, though. The Alabama Crimson Tide could beat the Bengals. They're that bad. Alabama Crimson Tide. Or hell, even LSU or Ohio State could beat the Cincinnati Bengals.
Well, obviously.
They're that net. The Bengals are so fucking net. We'll talk about them in a little bit, though.
Yeah, we'll
because
talk
they'll be
about
part of it. We'll talk about them later on. But
regardless, I have the Ravens winning because I think Lamar Jackson is the MVP frontrunner at this point in time. It's neck and neck between him and McCaffrey right now.
And Russell Wilson. I think Russell Wilson.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go with the Ravens, 34-27.
Yeah, this is my game of the week right here. I mean, you got two great quarterbacks, Deshaun Watson and Lamar Jackson. But it's in Baltimore, and Lamar Jackson, I say, is just a little shade better. This is going to be, I think it's going to be like a shootout here. But I got the Ravens taking this one, 35-28.
Nice.
This game is pretty hard to pick, honestly.
Oh, come on. Come on, Steelers fan. You're going to pick the Texans because you don't like the Ravens.
No, can I explain myself? Let me explain myself. But here's the thing. Baltimore did pretty much – the thing with Baltimore is they played a glorified scrimmage game. That's all it was because the Bengals are fucking trash. They played a glorified scrimmage. That's all they did last week. They played a scrimmage game. Everyone got to have fun. Everyone got to get some action in. That's what it was last for the Ravens, a glorified scrimmage. This week, however, is a much different test. Even though the Texans do not have J.J. Watt, they still can definitely prove to be something.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, J.J. Watt is out for the year. So it does hurt a little bit, and the Ravens can definitely expose the Texans' defensive line. I can see that. But right now, I love Deshaun Watson in this match. I love the fact that the Texans are coming off a long rest period because they played their game at 9:30 local time in London. So they had a little bit more rest compared to everyone else. And they had a bye, and now they're coming into Baltimore. This is definitely going to be one of the best games of the week. I can tell you that.
Easily.
The big X factor, I think, is going to decide this fact. Will Fuller will be returning for the Texans, and he's definitely one of their most underrated receivers in the league. And I definitely think he's going to have a great game. So, this is my upset pick of the week. I got the Houston Texans. This is my upset pick of the week. Reason why? Texans are coming off the bye. They get Will Fuller back, and I think that they're going to be more ready for Baltimore because Houston has played Baltimore pretty well in the past. So I have them winning barely, but I think they're going to win 24-23. Houston Texans are my upset pick of the week.
All right.
Very close, So now we got the 1 o'clock games out of the way. Time to go to the 4 o'clock games. And oh boy, the next two games are featuring my next two teams guaranteed to lose. Let's just get this one out of the way real quick. Arizona Cardinals and San Francisco 49ers. This game is in San Francisco, and the 49ers are favored by 11.5 points. Let's be honest. 49ers are winning this one. Do you guys agree?
Yeah. Absolutely. 100%. I have the 49ers 38-24. God bless you.
Tony Tim, what you got?
31-17 Niners. They need to bounce back after last night.
I'm saying 49ers 47-20. The Cardinals do have some pretty good pieces on offense, especially Christian Kirk, who went off last week. But the 49ers, after having that kick completely missed, having being at home, I don't think they're gonna stop. I think that they're gonna have much more rest. And they did play the Cardinals last time they faced, but this time's gonna be a lot more different. Give me the Niners to win this game, 47-20.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's my third and final team guaranteed to lose.
Hey, I wonder who this is.
Oakland Raiders. Oh my God, this game is the trash game of the week. The Raiders are favored by 10 points. It's in Oakland. Who you guys got in line?
Wait, they're favored by how many points?
10. It should be more, I know.
I am locking Oakland, and I got them 28-10.
I also have the Raiders 27-9.
Wow.
35-3. Raiders completely shut down the Bengals. This isn't even close. The Bengals are literally worse than LSU. LSU can whoop their ass right now. I can guarantee it. Ed Orgeron will come in and whoop their ass in the Cincinnati
Bengals.
Nasty ass team. And they're obviously taking it to a struggle deal in the draft. Let's be honest here. The Dolphins are going to be better than the Bengals. The Bengals are trying to get Tua Tagovailoa. Think he's the franchise answer, and he's absolutely sucked. Which I'm so hoping for. I am so hoping that
I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that far. Let me hear me out. What's the new trend in the NFL? Guys that can run and pass. So the Bengals are going to hop on that bandwagon, and Tua is the perfect guy to do it.
That is true. Problem is, the Cincinnati Bengals have.
Did you see what he did on one leg?
Yeah, I will agree. He did have a great game.
See what he did with one leg?
He did look pretty good. I will give you that. But Alabama has a good offensive line. Their offensive line is better than the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals have the Pro Football Focus 30th, the worst offensive line according to Pro Football Focus. The offensive line sucks. And Oakland's going to expose that. Even with Oakland having a bad defense, they're going to expose.
Oh, yeah.
Expect Josh Jacobs to go off. Expect Darren Waller to go off. Expect Derek Carr to have a phenomenal game. 35-3. Not even close.
Yeah.
Next game on the list.
Now we have the best 4 o'clock game out of the slate. A rematch of Super Bowl 52, New England Patriots and Philadelphia Eagles. This game is in Philly. New England is a 3.5-point favorite. Both teams are coming off a bye. Who you guys got and why?
Well, in the Super Bowl, we saw the Eagles win. I think in this game, the other team wins. I got the Patriots 26-23. Simple as that.
Yeah, I got the Patriots 35-28.
Hear me out here. The Ravens did expose Tom Brady's weakness. The Ravens exposed Tom Brady's weakness on Sunday Night Football a few weeks ago.
Which is?
Getting pressure. Playing man defense and pressuring Brady. That is his weakness. He cannot take pressure. He gets killed every time. That is the way to beat Bill Belichick and the Patriots. That is the ultimate way, is you pressure him, you put guys in their face, and the Eagles can do that. The problem, though, is the Eagles do have some bad corners going right now. They have some really bad cornerbacks. So No, the Eagles. The Eagles have Sidney Jones is their best cornerback. And you know EDP, how much he hates Sidney Jones.
Oh yeah.
Sidney
That
Jones,
motherfucker.
I want you on this motherfucker.
That motherfucker.
Yeah, I can't wait to see EDP feel about this. But I got to go with my boy EDP 445 and pick the Philadelphia Eagles in the upset here. Eagles have beaten the Patriots before. They can definitely do it again.
Wow.
They can have guys healthy. Their defensive line will pressure Brady, and the Patriots lose their second game in a row. I got the Philadelphia Eagles win this game. This is my second upset of the week. Give me the Eagles to win this game in a tough Philadelphia crowd. I'm
Wow.
going to say 34-31. Give me the Eagles in a huge win. And set the Patriots back to their second straight loss. Now we
Sunday
have.
Night Football Night on NBC. Let me check local listings.
You stole it from me.
No, that was my line first before it was yours.
True. I will give you that. So you have Sunday Night Football. Check your local listings. The Chicago Bears and the LA Rams. This game is in Los Angeles. They're favored by 6.5 points. Who do you guys got on why?
You know, in my preseason, I don't know if you remember this, Lucas, but this was I believe, my divisional round matchup. In our
Yes, it was. I
preseason
think it was
pick'em.
on mine too.
It was my divisional round matchup. I'm torn, honestly.
I honestly am too, honestly.
But I did find some little stats here on my phone that I just found. So if you don't mind me reading these.
Go ahead.
Jared Goff's last 16 games he's played, he's had a completion percentage of 60%. He's had 17 touchdowns to 16 interceptions. Total yards passed 4,256. Mitchell Trubisky, however, has a 65% completion percentage with 3,313 yards, 20 touchdowns, and 9 interceptions.
Ooh, okay.
I think the moral of the story here is I don't trust either of these quarterbacks, but right now I don't trust Jared Goff at all. Give me the Bears and the Monsters of Midway, 16-13, the Bears.
Wow.
Oh well, I guess that shows what I know about this thing. I got the Rams actually winning 28-13, but
There you go.
yeah, it will be interesting because it could go either way.
It honestly can go either way, realistically, with this game. The problem with this game is both these teams have struggled mightily this year. Even my friend said it. My homie Mark said this Rams offense has been abysmal this year, to say the least. Getting Jalen Ramsey pretty much was one of the things that is going to keep them from possibly missing the playoffs. But they still, because that NFC West is so tough right now, it's going to be hard for the Rams to make it. They're feeling a Super Bowl hangover. The Rams' offensive line has been performing so bad, and it's relying too much on the defense, and it's going to get the defense tired. The problem here is the Bears' defense has also been doing good, but the Bears' offense has been absolutely garbage. And people say, "Oh, what about last week? Mitch Trubisky looked good." It's against the Detroit Lions. They're not much better. Mitch Trubisky is obviously not the answer, and probably Cam. Oh, Cam.
Oh,
will be
Cam.
coming to Chicago next year, which he even hinted at on Instagram. He wanted to go to Chicago.
Oh.
He wants to go. So this is going to be an interesting game, to say the least. This is going to be closer than people think. But right now, the problem is the Rams just have the better offensive weapons, and I think Jared Goff could get his team over the Bears. So give me the Rams 20-13. I'm actually going to steal me on this one with the score-wise, 20-13. The Bears' offense is pretty abysmal, and it's going to show. The Rams with Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey, Clay Matthews, Eric Welch, they're going to prove this to be better because they play pretty well the Rams' defense against the Steelers, allowing the safety and the defensive touchdown. And also Dante Fowler Jr. The Bears' defense will be good, but they will not be good enough because they're going to get tired way too easily and have the Rams just get some touchdowns. 2013 LA Rams.
Yeah.
And now we have the final game of the week. This is Monday Night Football in Estadio Azteca.
That's right. Mexico City.
That's right, Mexico City. Because here's the thing. This game, what's supposed to be a game last year, Kansas City versus the Los Angeles Rams in Mexico, but the field was in such terrible shape there was no way they could play.
Yeah, it was awful.
It was so beyond bad because I think they had something going on there. But this time they made sure that they're going to get that Estadio Azteca game in Mexico. And it is the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Rams. No,
Chargers.
Chargers, the Los Angeles Chargers.
Chargers, go.
Goal, Chargers, goal. Chargers. It will be in the Estadio Azteca, and the Chiefs are favored by 4 points. Who do you guys got on line?
I actually see the Chiefs bouncing back in this one.
Exactly.
I can see them winning 31-27. They usually play pretty close against these Chargers or for any of the other teams in the AFC West. But I say KC will bounce back. At least 3 more touchdowns from Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes from Northeast Texas.
Oh.
31-27. Give me the Chiefs.
Well, if anybody, like Tim said, if anybody needs a bounce back, it's the Kansas City Chiefs. How do you let Ryan Tannehill go down the field and score the game-winning touchdown? Really? That's unbelievable how that happened. Yeah, I got the Chiefs winning this one, 37-30 over the Chargers. Luke asks. Lucas.
Yeah. Oh, did Tiny say you made a prediction already?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, cool. I didn't want to make sure he made his prediction before I made mine.
Yeah.
This game is definitely going to be an interesting game to say the least. The Chargers, I think this is their last game before their bye week. And the Chiefs, this is the last game before bye week because week 12 is the last week for bye weeks. So this is going to be an interesting challenge for both teams. Kansas City, unfortunately, let the Tennessee Titans beat them because their defense cannot stop. I'm trying to think what the metaphor was. Dang, it'll come back to me. The point is the Kansas City Chiefs defense is absolutely pathetic. They're abysmal, and holy crap. I'd never seen an offensive team with so much passion in their offense, but their defense is complete and utter garbage. It's just that bad. The Kansas City Chiefs, this is a must-win for them. Actually, this is a must-win for both teams because the Chargers do have a little bit more rest coming in this game because they played a Thursday night game. But this is anyone's game, to say the least. This is going to be a very strong and coveted contest because there's going to be over 100,000 plus watching this game. And this is going to be one of those games where you don't know what's going to happen personally. I really don't know what's going to happen. I personally think it's going to be a shootout. I think in this game, realistically, the Chiefs need more than the Chargers because I think the Chiefs will probably have the best chance to make the playoffs in 2022. So I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with Kansas City Chiefs to win this game. My final score, 38-35. Give me the Kansas City Chiefs.
Alrighty,
So with that being said, I think that covers all the games. I think
That'll do it.
Anyway, guys, thank you all for watching.
That's it.
That's it.
Pick'ems. Let us know in the comments below what your Week 11 picks are. And with that being said, guys, thank you for all for watching us. We'll be back next week for Week 12. And say your final goodbyes, everybody, before we sign off.
Go Cowboys. Hope y'all have a good week. We're getting close to the nitty-gritty, getting into the weeks of the season. We're starting to see some shifting going on. It's going to be very interesting. Stay tuned. See you next week.
Fins up all day, every day.
The good thing is my Steelers play Thursday. I'll be ready for that. Waving my terrible towel. And let's go Steelers. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Let's beat the Cleveland Clowns. and prove why the Browns are the most disappointing team this year in the league. And also, let's hope the Bengals finally lose. Hopefully the Bengals will finally lose, so they'll prove that they'll be officially eliminated from the playoffs. Because if they lose this week, they're officially eliminated from the playoffs. So let's make it happen, folks. And also, go Steelers. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go.
Cool.
Let's get closer to taking back the AC North.